Greetings to all, this is Aridif, that is Aridif, and this is it spelled. We understand all of you desire to know more about your sightings of that unknown phenomenon, as it were, from your perspective within your northeastern United States region of the world, as well as understanding the intricate nature and co-creation and effective collaborations with that of the inner earth beings, or the inner earth reptilian consciousness, or as we would express the earth reptilian beings. And of course, we will jump into these topics, but before diving deeply into these constructs, there are two things that we have always expressed. The first, above and beyond all things that are expressed in this day, to know, to feel, and to perceive that you are loved, and our perspective is of the utmost importance. Secondly, it is our greatest excitement, and within that same form of great excitement in which we co-create with you, not only in this moment, but throughout the moments of our linear time of co-creation. And of course, as we greet all of you in this day, we wish to greet you, John, as well.
Greetings, Aridif.
Greetings. We'll hydrate Rob's throat and start speaking of the intricacies of that in your northeastern region of the United States. One moment. Now, first of all, understanding the nature of these lights that are being perceived, one must understand the collective reasoning behind that energy. But we will do what we do for the human collective and give you both that very earthly perspective of what you are seeing and experiencing and perceiving, and then express the definition and why and what you are creating as a collective form for this experience. And first, as you perceive the lights within your skies, all of the energies that have come to fruition, with over 98% of the images that you have perceived are human-made in expression. This means that 98% of the lights that you have perceived are either the construct of your artificial intelligence creation, or that of actual man-made technology. Now, why do we express that it is 98% in that way? Well, we express that it is 98% because 2% of the lights that have been perceived in that sky are not man-made, are created as a co-created collaboration between extra-dimensional beings and humans upon Earth. And the 2% of those that are seen, that are not human-made technology, or who are not images or videos created from artificial intelligence, comes from the Yahyel. And why would they occur and co-create in a human-made expression? Well, of course, this brings us to the soul reasoning. This brings us to the co-creation and consideration of what and why the Earth Collective Consciousness is creating this experience to start with. Now, when you are perceiving technologies that are human-made flying in the sky, some humans are within their own co-creational field as personal entities, desiring to spark the imagination of the greater collective, to feel as if they are infamous as they are co-creating. Now, of course, we do not perceive these individuals directly, but we perceive their intention in that co-creation, and with the human collective eyes upon this consciousness, of course, it further brings that energy to the surface and shows what the intention behind that collaboration means. And of course, for their perspective, they desire to be seen. They desire to stir that imagination. They desire to create these visual fields of light in where humans can attach their own understanding, discernment upon. Now, of course, the energies of the consciousnesses that are within that co-creation brings along that of the Yahyel energy. And why are they coming into that co-creation? Of course, they perceive millions upon millions of human consciousnesses showing high levels of interest in now what was once unperceived. As all of you understand, the most common human in your co-creation and collaboration form do not actively seek what is outside of their periphery. They do not actively seek what is beyond their range of vision in their proximity, because most humans are deeply earthbound. Most humans are only considering the opportunity of co-creation experience with those humans that are around them. They do not perceive to the sky and watch. They do not look up into the sky. And even though many humans do, many of those that are excited by what lies beyond the earth are actively watching. The majority of humans in the North American continent are not. So now, all eyes go to the sky. All eyes are perceived in an upward gaze, which opens that attention. Now, despite of the intention of those humans that are individual and those humans who may have participated from a military operational standpoint in order to test their technology, despite what physically is being seen by the majority of humans, the Yahyel have that expression and excitement to share themselves. And these are the morphing orbs that you are seeing. This is that which does not blink in lights. This is the energy where 5 humans are standing in one place and only 3 of them of the 5 perceive, because it is shifting dimensionally. It is shifting throughout the dimensional layers between that of the 3rd and 4th density. Now remember, human as a collective consciousness are 4th density in nature. Humans are within the construct of 4th density, physically, energetically, but most humans are still only working the 3rd density network of consciousness and manifesting that 3rd density experience out to their physical layers. So yes, the human consciousness perceives that which is only physical and sees this, and those who are open to seeing more have been able to perceive more within. And as a collective consciousness, yet again, you bring forward an excitement to open the imagination. Humans who are at the forefront of self-understanding, of conscious integration, of higher fractal consciousness integration. These are the entities who already have that awareness. Now, of course, we listen to the conversations that occur before entering into Rob to speak in this way. And yes, that initial intention and understanding holds strong validity. All of you are aware of what does and does not exist in the universe. All of you are aware that life exists beyond Earth, and many humans are starting to follow that mindset. Many humans are starting to open themselves. All of you understand that lights within the sky are not what will create disclosure. That disclosure only can occur within oneself first, before it is manifest externally, and it requires the curious mind, the open heart, expansive layers of consciousness to integrate into the receptivity of bringing down that consciousness into your body and in to the state of awareness. And once that occurs, then of course you are disclosing your reality to yourself. You are disclosing your higher fractal consciousness into oneself, and then can disclose all of the co-creants who are in that expressed outer layer of your reality, the extra-dimensional beings that your oversoul connects you with, the consciousness in the layers of that energy as well. And now that your level of consciousness, the humans who hear this broadcast, who are already open to that co-creation, now have that layer of them within themselves, and have had many for multiple years or decades. But that wildfire of joy and excitement that all of you have held within your hearts is now starting to spread, and disclosure, as for the aforementioned constructs, is starting to occur in the minds of those who have not perceived that before, and opening in the hearts and minds of those who were willing to perceive it previous to this moment. Most humans who have come to that conclusion previously, that these lights do not appear to be extra-dimensional in nature, or these lights do appear to be extra-dimensional in nature. Both are correct, both are incorrect, but the energy of co-creation allows all of you to create what you need for yourself. So in that picture that you know is an extraterrestrial craft or a higher fractal conscious showing you an energy, that energy is a creation for yourself.